Hi, so I'm going to be starting my garden today. I was not planning to garden this year, or at least not this spring, summer, maybe in the fall. But anyhow, I received some sweet potato slips and tomatoes from a friend at church, and also ended up growing my own sweet potato slips. So I'm gonna do a raised bed. I'm gonna do 2 raised beds today, and I'm going to get the soil. When I say I really mean my son. I'm going to get the garden, part of the garden together to plant the tomatoes. So we also have asparagus and blueberries, strawberries growing. So, but that's it. Usually I have like 27 different things going on, but that is all I'm doing. So I'm going to let you follow me on this journey today, and as we get the garden together and get things planted. That's the toaster oven. And here are my sweet potato slips that I have. One that's already going out there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I also have some in the house that I need to transition outside. That were the ones I grew. I have, I believe, 3 inside. So I'm now out here. I have just mowed around my garden beds, and I need to go mow around my blueberry bushes. So this bed is normally a bed of asparagus, and then I have asparagus actually in the ground in the larger garden. So we're gonna have to get these weeds up out of here. We have this raised bed, which I did not use at all last year. So we're gonna have to get this cleaned out, get new fresh soil put in. And we're also gonna do this raised bed as well. So both of these raised beds will last, this one and this one will be for the sweet potatoes. So I gotta get this cleared out. And okay, so here we are. So far we've cut the grass, weed whacked around the garden beds, removed the rocks, removed the netting, and now we just need to pull out these weeds and get the soil, get fresh soil put in. We also weed whacked around the blueberry bushes, but we have a lot of work to do here as well. It looks like it's going to start raining, so the plan to get the garden beds together. Okay, so here we are getting this bed filled with soil, and we're going to get sweet potato slips planted later on today as it cools down. Okay, so I have 3 of the larger sweet potato slips planted now, and we'll get the other, well, we'll get 2 planted tomorrow, and then I still have to get my own that's inside transition to outside, so we'll get those planted later in the week after they are used to being outside. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, here we go. We have the last 2 of the sweet potato slips that I was going to put down yesterday. So we have all 5 of them planted. These 2 in the larger garden bed, and then we're going to get 1, 2, 3 more. And we have the other 3 from yesterday in the smaller raised garden bed. Now, these soils are slightly different. This soil is mixed with peat moss, which I did not do before, so it'll be interesting to see the outcome of these sweet potato slips, if there is even a difference. This one in the large garden bed is the original soil, not the original, but the original type of soil I used for my sweet potatoes in the past. So we're just going to compare the 2. One is mixed and one is completely the same. Okay, so all of the sweet potato slips have been put into the raised bed. We have these 3 here that you see, right, 1, 2, 3 are slips that I grew in the house myself. And then we have these 2 on the end from a friend at church. And then these 3 here also from a friend at church. Now, as you can tell, some leaves are missing. I think there are 2 different varieties, and the groundhog apparently likes these because the leaves are not there. There are some leaves missing, which means that the way they are missing means that an animal came and ate them. Likely the groundhog. I never had any problems with rabbits eating them. Nevertheless, as you can tell, I have adapted and overcome and covered it with bird netting, and I have not had any problems since I covered it with the leaves being ate. I also did the same thing with this raised bed as well, even though he did not come and eat any of them. I still covered it with bird netting. Adapting, overcoming, improvising, whatever the case is, that's what I do every year. Figure it out. Thanks for joining me.